Hey everyone, for those of you that didn't get to go to the Gallia County Fair this year and you didn't get to see the Derby, I recorded it, but don't worry, I'm not going to put all of it on here. I'm just going to review it, and this is the highlights of what happened in the 2019 Derby at the Gallia County Junior Fair.
Broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting
Holy crap! Look, it's Napoleon Dynamite! I just wonder where Pedro is. I didn't know there were going to be famous celebrities there at the Derby, but looks like I was wrong. I should have brought like my Napoleon Dynamite doll for him to sign. There's like a buttload of cars there. Don't forget to vote for Pedro, okay? See you, Napoleon. Move out of the way, Napoleon.
Mower, that's the yard mower.
I just had to chime in and let you know that number 80 right there hits the blue, see right there, the blue lawnmower so fast and so hard that that guy totally falls off his lawnmower. And you can see that right here as they're lifting it back up in the left-hand screen. And yeah, that was pretty neat. Again, coming up is another highlight. This guy is losing his wheels right there, and eventually he loses both wheels. Look at it, and this thing is just sitting on the ground, and he's just stuck. He's done. Then immediately this lawnmower catches on fire, and they have to take a fire extinguisher to it. The fireman runs over there, he starts to put the hose on there, and look, he puts that thing out like a bad habit. Okay, my first complaint coming up is here. All those people who were riding lawnmowers are standing right in front of the gate on the log. They should not be there. They should be moved out of the way so people can see the action that's going on. Let me know if you agree in the comment section below. And here is my second complaint. In the very first round of cars, there were only 3 cars. And usually in most derbies, there are a lot more than 3 cars in an opening round. But despite them only being 3 cars, they did put on an okay show. Okay, right here in this smash up, you can see these cars are kind of clinched together, and the guy on the right, his radiator's busted, and when we were there you could hear it just pouring out, and I tried to zoom in so you could just see all that water pouring out, and then his engine starts to overheat and flames start to burst out of the pipe there, out of the stack. Check that out. Someone needs to let the guy in that car know that smoking is definitely bad for you. Have you ever heard of a car giving another car a piggyback ride? That's exactly what's going on here, folks. Well, until he gets smashed off right about here, bam! And then he's off there and he's back on the track, he's ready to go. And what this guy here is doing, he's picking up bumpers and tailpipes because cars are just falling apart everywhere. It's chaos.
Stroller that was like, oh my goodness, and mom or somebody had the baby somewhere else. They were just screaming about the baby.
There's the number 22 right there. Down the list.
I didn't know where anybody was. I knew the baby had escaped off to the side.
8316. Will be lining up down the list.
Holy smokes! It looks like somebody just set off a smoke bomb. Look at this. It's just twirling around. And you wonder if something's on fire, but it's not. And the guy recovers nicely. And what you see here is another car that's about to catch on fire, but instead they get it put out pretty quickly. And then I zoom in on it to see if I see any flames, but I do not see any flames. So at about that time, I pan the camera over to another car that is yet overheating and smoke just rolling out of it. Hey guys, can someone loan this guy an axle and a wheel? And now for the biggest fire of the night. This was it. It was all ablaze and it was catching hugely on fire. They jerked the guy out of there, as you just saw. You can even rewind it if you want to see it. You see those flames going. All the firemen are gathering over there with the fire extinguishers, putting this thing out. The smoke's just billowing through the air, and it's just covering through the air. There's the racer. He's okay. He's safe, and everything's fine. But in those few seconds, we didn't know, folks. And even though this was a short derby, I must say the finisher was great. It really pumped the adrenaline of mud, gears, and guts, because it was a fight to the finish, as you can see, just like a ramming bull. The car, the orange and black car, just kept backing up. And once he backed up, he smashed right into the white car until he pounded it into submission and until it was counted out.
Alright guys, so with all the good and the bad and everything considered, this year's Derby, I give it about a 6. It's very entertaining, but there was a lot of things that, went on, like people standing in front of our view. There wasn't very many cars this year. It seemed like a lot smaller, like the Derby gets shrinking every year. And everybody needs to get together, make the Derby bigger, and make it huge. Anyways, I'll see you guys next year at the Derby.